What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, May 9th, and that means we are in race week right now. So we have the last couple workout days. I don't even want to say workouts because they're not really. The swim is strenuous, but the rest of it's just kind of shakeouts to keep my body kind of loose, kind of not getting tight, and just kind of keeping me active. But it is Tuesday. It is a gloomy day. It is very humid, very crappy outside. Yesterday it rained all day. Not a very good afternoon overall. So what's on tap today since it is race week? Well, we have a swim and a run today. That's it. The swim is 1,400 yards, mixed intervals. Nothing really super spectacular, just a lot of high pace, high power, high RPE type stuff, but they're not long distances. The swim is only a 1,400 yard total, and that includes the warm-up and the cool down and the stuff in between. So I'm going to do that later tonight. I have the house to myself today since Mackenzie's at work, Gigi's at school, and Connie is in Orlando right now with her mom and her brother. Kind of like a last Disney trip before we move. The other thing I have to do today is I have a run. It's a 46-minute mixed interval shakeout run. I don't think it's anything super strenuous, but I haven't really looked at it today. I know it's like probably little zone 3, zone 2 type work, just like it has been for the last couple days. But that's where we're at. Also, over the next today and tomorrow I think I have a bike. It's my last workout before we head to Panama City. So tomorrow I'll have a bike ride, and I'll probably show, this will probably be a multi-day video just to kind of show that, because after tomorrow is done, I only have one more thing to do, and that is removal of body hair. So I'm going to do the upper body, legs, arms, hair shaving, and then I get to give myself a haircut because I'm so tired of that mop on my head. So we're gonna go ahead, and I gotta eat breakfast first. I don't really have any more meetings until later this afternoon, but I'm gonna go ahead and eat breakfast, kind of get situated, and then I'm gonna go run probably somewhere around 12:30-ish. I think I have a 2 o'clock. I might even wait till after the 2 o'clock meeting is done, just so that I know I'm officially done with work. And then we're gonna knock out the run, we're gonna rehydrate, we're gonna knock out the pool, and we're going to be done for the day. So that'll be today. Nothing spectacular. And then tomorrow, like I said, we have a bike. We have a busy day at work, but we have a bike. And then we have the grooming standards for the race. And I'll explain why I'm doing everything when I do it. But for now, I'm hungry. I got to eat. It is almost 10. It's 9:50, so it's later in the day for me not to eat breakfast. But I will catch up with you later. So before we get into today's workouts, it's about noon now, and I just wanted to talk about how taper went. See, typically for me, taper kind of goes sideways really, really fast, and I don't necessarily love it. In the past, I don't want to say nutrition, but my appetite when I'm getting closer to peak week has been so insane that when you get past peak week and you start to taper, my appetite hasn't had a chance to kind of really calm down yet. So during taper week, again, in the past, I've actually gained weight during taper, which has been incredible because it sucks. It shouldn't happen that way. You want to eat less because you're doing less workouts. Well, this taper has been a little different. Leading up to peak week, probably about a month and a half before peak week, my appetite was at an all-time high. I was at a point within the last 3 or 4 weeks where I was able to eat anything I want, and I mean anything I want. I recall as early as the beginning of the month, or the middle of April, where a client of mine was like, "Hey, I had a shitty lunch. Is this okay to eat? What should I eat to kind of balance that out?" And I looked at her and I said, "Look, I'm probably not the best person right now for nutrition advice. I just ate a sleeve of Oreos, and my weight has been kind of balanced. Like, I haven't gained or lost really anything throughout this entire prep." Peak week ended, and all of a sudden my appetite said, "You know what, we're gonna peace out with peak week and we're just gonna go somewhere else." And I've not been like super hungry, which is crazy to me because it just like, and it just kind of fell off, okay? I'm still eating, still have an appetite, but I've managed to lose like 4 pounds since peak week ended. The last like 5 days, I've been weighing in under 230 steadily. Now, this morning was a little different because last night I had a couple burgers, some tater tots, a lot of extra sodium, so my weight did go back up to 231, but for like 3 days I was at 228, and I'm like, this is crazy. So right now you can say taper has gone as it was supposed to. My appetite kind of, mellowed out along with the workouts. And yesterday being a rest day, yeah, I didn't sweat anything, so I didn't have a chance to kind of counteract the water weight retention that I have. Today I have a double, so my weight should be within the next 2 days, should be back down under 230. I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, so far taper has been as easy as it's gone, as it should be. I haven't been eating an exorbitant amount of food. I haven't been eating like crap. I've been eating fairly steadily. A lot of home cooked meals. I think I've only eaten out once since Connie left on Thursday. So it's been a really good taper, which is leading me to believe that it's going to be a really good race on Saturday. We'll see. So I figured now let's talk about the weather report for Saturday. Since it is Wednesday or Tuesday, we're close enough to where the weather can start to be a little bit more reliable. So I'm pulling up the app I got the Weather Channel app right here for Panama City. Right now it's 79, cool, feels like 84, which means it's probably crazy humid. Right now the humidity is 77% in Panama City. Cool. Okay, and you would think, being 2 hours away, the weather would not vary too much, but it absolutely does. So, Saturday's weather report. Here it is. And I'll screen capture right there for you. 83 degrees, sunshine, mixed clouds, stray shower or thunderstorm possible. Winds from the southeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour. 19% chance of rain. That's actually not a bad day. So I'm not going to be mad about that because remember, in Florida and a lot of other places, more in Florida in the south than other places, the hottest part of the day isn't noon. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock. So race starts at 5:40. That's when the pro men, which is a stacked field, by the way. Everybody that raced Ironman St. George 70.3, the top 4 plus like one number 10 or 8, whatever Justin Metzler was, and a few other top pros, they're all racing St. George or in Gulf Coast a week later, which is insane to me. But the hottest part of the day around here isn't until like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If the race starts at 5:40, and let's say age groupers start 5 minutes later, 10 minutes later, right? If I hit my goal at 5.5 hours, I'm done before noon. So it's not even at the hottest part of the day, and technically I should be done. So hopefully it'll still only be in the low upper 70s by the time I'm finished, and everything else can work out in my favor. So the sun won't be peaked yet. I should be done. It should be a great day. I'm feeling really confident right now with this. I'm feeling really confident right now with this prep. I think everything went really, really well. Once the half marathon was over, there was not a lot of missed workouts or a lot of like bad workouts. There was a couple, but not a ton. But yeah, I think this prep went as well as it could have gone for us, and now it's just time to execute everything so that we can burn whatever hay is left in the barn and move on from this season. Because this season, I really more mentally than physically, need a break. But physically, my body's starting to say, yo, we need some time off from like all this hardcore training, and I'm really excited for it. So we still have a few days, 3 more workouts to go, and then we have like our shakeouts on Friday, which is like 20 minutes. Nothing spectacular on Friday, but so we got to get through today, tomorrow's bike, and then everything is ready to go. The table is set, and we will race hard on Saturday. So I'm going to finish up. I got some emails to answer from work. I just finished my lunch, and my 2 o'clock. It's supposed to be from 2 to 3. Hopefully it doesn't take an hour. But then I'm probably going to go for my run shortly after that. Then I got to start laundry because now I got to start packing the stuff that I'm taking to Panama City with me. And I need to make sure that all my clothes for the race are washed and ready to go. I got to start packing my bag, make sure all the stuff that I don't need anymore, like my running shoes, I can pack. My bike stuff, I can pack. My swim stuff, I can pack. I just got to make sure that everything is ready to go. I'll show you that tomorrow when we get to there. But for right now, or I might not even show you that this time. I might show you that as like part of the race day video. Sorry, this clip was just a bunch of me babbling. The anxiousness and the excitement is starting to build, and I'm ready for Saturday, so we can call a pause to everything and we can move on. But I want to see what Saturday has to bring. I'm really, really looking forward to what this training block has done for me. So I'll see you in a bit. All right, so it is about 4:15 in the afternoon. I just got done with everything I'm supposed to do for work. I'm sure my wife's gonna chime in on the ring any minute now because that's what she does. But anyway, I come outside and it's raining. Hold on. It's super foggy. So it's crazy humid, it's raining, and there's a thunderstorm. So I got two questions I gotta answer. A, is the pool gonna be open because there's thunder in the area? If there's lightning within so many miles of the area, the pool closes down. And then I have to run. So hopefully, I'm gonna go to the pool around 5-ish, possibly get in there to do my swim. So as soon as Mackenzie comes back from work with Gigi, hold on. As soon as Mackenzie comes back from getting Gigi from school, I'm gonna get changed, get them situated in the house, and try to go to the pool. If I can get there for a little after 5 and swim for a good 35-40 minutes, whatever it's gonna take, come home, start dinner, then get outside. Hopefully it's not raining anymore and I can run at night. I don't necessarily need a lot of light, I just need the ability to run. But worst case scenario, if I don't get to tonight's run workout, I'm not gonna cry. I do have a run tomorrow. It's a light 20-minute run, and that'll be the last one of the day. So bike tomorrow, run tomorrow, swim today, but run today. Hoping I can get all 4 of those done without getting rained on or whatever. I don't like running in the rain. I don't want to risk any kind of sickness, whatever, but that's where we're at. So right now the girls are on the clock. As soon as they get home, that's when we are going to go to the pool. I can get ready for the pool. I don't like running before swimming because I cramp in the water. But I'm going to go to the pool, come home, run, or dinner, then run, and do what I got to do. And that'll be the end of my night. And then we'll pick this up tomorrow. So I'll let you know at the pool. Alright, I'm at the pool. I'm almost done. I got here about 30 minutes ago. It is open, obviously. I'm in the water. Yay. This is my last swim workout of this prep. I'm about to finish up. I got 200 to go and then a cool down. I'm not going to record it. It's going to be boring in footage if you do see it. So I'm going to avoid recording it for that. But no, I am here. I just have my 200 inciting drills, so 2 100 sets, and I'm done. I'll record when I get in the car. All right, so we're on our way home from the pool. Sorry, I forgot to record going to the pool. I looked at the website that has their hours and their closures down, listed, and it said under the modified hours that it was only open in the morning. Didn't say anything about the afternoon hours, so I was kind of nervous that it was gonna be closed when I got there. It wasn't, thank God. So we knocked out our last swim of prep, 1,400 yards, different kind of intervals. So it was like a 300 warm up, and then 200 at race pace, and then 200 with broken 50s. So it was like 50, wait 5 seconds, 50, 5 seconds. And it went on and on. There was, two 100-yard sets with paddles. There was 2 sighting sets. There was an all-out 50-yard sprint at the end, which was a 119 per 100, which I think might be my fastest 50 ever. But yeah, so we are done swimming. The next time we swim will be in Panama City Beach on Friday when we do the just like the loosen up, check the water, check the temp, check the wetsuit, all that other good stuff. So right now it's 6:51. I'm headed home, and my plan for the night is kind of weird because I still have to get my 45-minute run in, but I have to cook dinner for the girls. So I'm going to cook dinner for the girls. I don't know if I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to try to go run later. I may have to cook dinner for the girls, go run, then come back and eat, just so I can actually get it done, because I do want to get this run in before the end of the night, and I don't want it to be too late. So it's crazy. I don't want them to eat too late, so like I have to cook before I get home, and yeah, Connie, it sucks you not being here, because it's just my afternoons just get so cramped. So anyway, I'm gonna go home, cook, run, eat, shower, wrap up for the night, and then I'll talk to you on the run. But then that's my evening. I'll see you in the morning. But I'll go over the run and the swim after I'm done with this. Wow, this is whole weird. After the run, I'll go over the swim and the run to kind of talk about it, and then I'll wrap up for the evening, and then we'll pick up tomorrow. All right, it is the next day. It is 7:38 a.m. I figured I'd jump on and do the whole recap of yesterday's workouts before getting into today's workouts, because I have a busy morning till about 10:30-ish. I figured, you know what, now's a better time. I got up earlier than I was expecting. I woke up at like 5:30 with no alarm, which is odd, but I wish I would have slept a little longer. Anyway, yesterday's pool swimming, I'll put it here. Pool was 1,400 yards. It was mixed intervals. So my intervals were, I had a 300-yard warm-up, 200-yard swim at race pace, 200-yard swim, broken 50s, 100-yard swim, and then, where I went slow for the first 75 and then hard the last 25. Then I had 2 sets with the pull buoy and the paddles. Then I had two different 100 sets of sighting drills, and then a 50 all-out sprint before my 150-yard cool down. So that was that. I haven't gotten any feedback from that, but I felt pretty good. My times for me appear to be fairly appropriate. I'm enjoying the times in the water. Okay, got home late last night, made dinner, sat down, had dinner with the girls, and then it was like 9:30 before I was able to get out for a run. Went out. Here it is. 45-minute run. It was just one of those ramp down workouts. 10-minute warm up, then 8 minutes at a zone 2-3, 4 minutes at zone 1, then 6 and 3, then 2 and 4 and 2, and then a cool down. So nothing spectacular there. It was just kind of one of those keeping the legs moving, and that's that. So I felt pretty good. I'm surprised I fell asleep when I did because of the late workouts. Today we have a bike workout, a race, pre-race shakeout, and then a short run with some pickups. Nothing too spectacular. An hour and 10 minutes worth of work total, and they don't have to be a brick. So if I can get the bike done during my working hours, I will, and then I can go and do my run a little bit later in the day, and then have a good evening. So shouldn't be too bad. I'm not excited, but I'm not like over it yet. I'm not hating the workout, but today's the last day of workouts before tomorrow is a recovery day, and then Friday we go to Panama City. So I'm ready to get this day over with, just because I know the light is right there. Like, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's sad. But also, today's the day I get to cut my hair. So tonight, before bed, I will be cutting my hair, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And then tomorrow, I'll finish the rest of the grooming, marginal gains and everything. And I'll talk about that a little bit later today, why the marginal gains matter in any capacity. It is what it is. So let me get my day started. I got to take the girls to wherever they got to go this morning. So all my meetings in the morning are basically going to be in the car on the phone, because luckily I don't have to share my screen. So that's a good thing, and I will see you guys later. Okay, so since this is my vlog, I get a chance to vent and say whatever the hell it is I want to say. And I need to vent right now because something has been going on the last couple of days that if I don't vent it, I don't know, it's really just bothering me. But let me give you a little backstory on this. When I got into racing, my first half marathon was a Disney half marathon, okay? And I learned then that if you don't cross the finish line at a Disney race, if they sweep you because you didn't meet the pacing requirements and they sweep you off the course, they will still give you a medal. They will still give you a medal that you should have earned or received at the finish line. So essentially, Disney treats the medals as a participation award for anybody who starts the run, saying that, you know, your training is the victory and this was just the icing on the cake. Okay, cool. If that's how you want to view it, that's perfectly fine. Skip to the next part of the video because the next part is not going to be for you. I got pissed off in 2012, or shortly after that, because I saw people starting Disney races, not finishing them, getting swept, and claiming that they finished the race. And they were flaunting their medal as if they had done the race to completion. That kind of pissed me off, okay? But I learned to let it go because not everybody has the same goals as me. And yes, unless you're trying to be competitive, you may consider that your participation award to say, hey, look, I participated and completed this race, or I participated in this race, or I paid for this medal, and that's all fine and dandy. Where I really started getting pissed off was last year, and again, the last few days. So this is really directed at a small couple of people. And by couple, I mean a couple. We all know that I ran St. George last year and did not finish that race. I got swept out of the water, okay? I owned it. I said I got swept. I wasn't ready for the cold temperatures. I accepted my DNF. That night, one of my friends decided that they were going to run, and we knew the cutoffs on each part of the course. The run had a cutoff at mile 19 and change, that if you weren't on the last 10K with a certain amount of time left to go in the race, you would get pulled from the course and you did not finish. This individual managed to get past a checkpoint and should have been pulled off the course, but wasn't. So they were allowed to finish the race. And they have video of them crossing the finish line and getting medaled and pumping their chest and all that other good stuff, right? Their official time is a did not finish. Simple as that. That is their official time because they did not make their 17-hour cutoff. Okay, I understand. You crossed the finish line. You finished the race. You got your medal. They gave it to you, maybe in error. Fine. Have a little integrity and say, you know what? I got the medal. I'm not an official finisher. Put the medal aside. Shut up about it. Never speak of this event again. Okay? I don't have a medal. It took a long time for me to even wear the book bag or the hat or, the shirt that had my name on it that said I started the race, or I started the race. Fast forward a year. This past weekend was the anniversary of Ironman St. George, where I DNF'd. And again, decided they were going to brag about their crossing the finish line at, the last finisher and bragging about the medal and all this other braggadocious stuff. There's still no official time for them. He has no official time. He is a DNF. Now, again, I can accept the fact your first year and let it go. A year later, the anniversary of you getting a DNF, you don't brag about getting a DNF because you have video of you crossing the finish line. So, that is me venting. Have some integrity. Have some, give respect to the people who own their DNF or the people who did finish the race. And I understand. You do for you. But if the rules officially say, if you don't cross to a certain time, you are a non-finisher. You have a do not finish as your time. Don't sit there and claim because someone made a mistake, some human didn't catch you at the checkpoint to say, you know what, you didn't finish the race, you didn't make this cutoff, I gotta take your time, Chip. Simple as that. Just own it, move on, and if they bring the race back, sign up again and beat it the next time. That's it. Like, I accepted my DNF for one reason and one reason only. I got a DNF because medical said, you're not gonna make this, you're starting to get hypothermia in the water, we're pulling you. I can only imagine why you wouldn't want to accept a DNF because you just weren't fast enough to make the cutoffs. But I digress. Okay, so the day kind of got away from me. It's right now 7:50. Again, I had dinner with the girls. again because, you know, as a dad, my wife's out of town. I got to eat dinner with the girls. I can't just be like, hey, girls, eat dinner by yourself. I'm going to go do what I have to do. So I picked Mackenzie up from work, picked Gigi up from school, picked Mackenzie up from work, had to run a couple errands, drop off medical prescriptions for Gigi. Came, you know, grabbed dinner on the way home, got home, ate dinner. It was like 6:40, 6:50 by the time we got done. Anyway, rested for a little bit, let the food a little bit digest, but now it is 7:50. I'm about to go on this bike ride. It's only a 40-minute bike ride, so it's nothing too spectacular, just a couple RPE spin-ups. I don't have the workout directly in front of me, but it's nothing stressful. Like, it's going to be, you know, some quick pickups, nothing too bad. After that, I'm going to come in, change my shirt, because I have to do my 20-minute run. And again, the run is nothing special. It's a couple drills, a couple minutes worth of drills, not even a couple minutes. It's more like 40 seconds to a minute worth of drills, a couple pickups where I'm sprinting and then recovering, so the sprints aren't just like start to finish sprint. It's a slow build up to, a sprint. So, I mean, I'll do like 10 seconds. I'll slowly increase as it goes until the last 10 to 15 seconds is an all-out sprint. And then I'll jog back to recover. And that's a bunch of time and then cool down. So, like, my workouts tonight are going to be an hour and 10 minutes. So I'll be done before 9 o'clock. But I waited this long to get it done because the day got away from me. It is what it is. So I'm going to go hit the bike. You guys are going to come with me. We're going to knock out this last little bike. I'll finish up the run without you guys even seeing that because it's going to be dark outside by the time I get there. And then we are done training, and that'll be that. And then I can cut my hair. And then tomorrow I'll take care of the rest of me, and I'll pack, and I'll do all the other things I have to do for Saturday's race. So let's go hit the gym. So I'm gonna get a drink of water, I'm gonna change into my running shoes, and we're gonna go do this 21-minute run and end the day. I'll recap this workout and the run just to say we're done, and we will be finished with training. Like, that might be my favorite phrase ever, finished with training. This has been a long period, years of non-stop training with only giving myself about a month off. So we're done after this run. Tomorrow we have a rest day. Friday we go to Panama City. Saturday's race day. We come home Saturday night and we start the off season. By 4 p.m. I will be in off season mode where I'm taking a couple weeks off before I even think about getting back into the gym. So yeah, let me go run, and then I'll end this video and I'll wrap it up, I promise. All right, so that's it. Training is done. I did my run. It was like 2 point something miles of some quick drills and some pickups. Like I said, it was 4 sprints where it was 1 minute where you gradually increase to a sprint and then recover on the way back. So I did 4 of those. I did 25 seconds or 30 seconds of actual like A kicks and B kicks and butt kicks to kind of loosen up before the sprints. And that was it. The bike, again, it was just a bunch of minutes, different RPEs, 5, 7, 10. There was a couple of intervals at 10 RPE of 10, which is basically all out, everything you got. Again, and I feel pretty good. So tomorrow, we're going to enjoy the rest day. We're going to get ready to go. We're going to wash the bike. We're going to pack everything because I leave first thing Friday morning. Like I said, I'm going to try to leave at like 9 a.m. to get over there at a reasonable hour so I can do my packet pickup, do my athlete check-in stuff, maybe get all 3 workouts done if possible. Bike turn in, and then early dinner, and then just relax. I want to be on my ass by 6 o'clock p.m. doing absolutely nothing for the rest of the night. I'll bring Netflix, I'll watch some movies, I'll do what I got to do. But at the end of the day, I don't want to do anything that involves moving around beyond 6 o'clock. That means I got to cook all my food, I got to prepare my hydration, I got to make sure everything is good to go before I get there, and that's that. So I'm going to end this episode now. The next episode will be a recap of the race. It'll have some race stuff, athlete check-in. I'll do Friday, Saturday combo, and then the video after that, so that'll be the next video. The video after that will be me recapping the race, and talking about what's coming up in the future, which is not going to be a lot, but there's a reason for that. So I'm going to go shower up. It's 9:42 at night right now. I gotta get ready. I gotta shower myself. I gotta get ready for bed. I gotta get the girls ready for bed. So this is almost a wrap on Gulf Coast. We're done with the training. Only thing left is a couple shakeouts and race day. See you in the next episode, guys. Thanks for following along. Subscribe and like and comment. Do all the things. Share. Let's get this out there so that the next series starts to take off. Peace out.